pastors and ministry leaders, in the previous videos, we talked about the kind of church that Jesus envisioned and how that is a discipleship culture church, a church where everybody is out there making disciples. And in this particular video, we're going to talk about the Pursue God system specifically. We're going to show you how our system works for creating a discipleship culture. And so the first point to cover is that this will require a clear, simple system. Now, for some of you, this might strike you as odd. I'm not saying that it doesn't require the Bible. I'm not saying that it doesn't require the Holy Spirit. Obviously, that's all true. But I think today it's pretty clear that if your church, if your ministry doesn't have a very clear, simple system, then this thing most likely won't scale. And so our Pursue God system and all of the resources built around it are designed to give your church a simple, free system to start making disciples with. Now, Paul said this to Timothy in 2 Timothy chapter 2. He said, "Timothy, you've heard me teach things that have been confirmed by many reliable witnesses. Now you teach these truths to other trustworthy people who will be able to pass them on to still others." Now, I think he's talking about something that's very systematic here. It's not random. He's saying, someone told me, I told you, I want you to tell other people, I want those people to tell the next generation. And so we see this systematic approach that even the Apostle Paul understood. So let's talk about our Pursue God system. It uses a method called FLEX. It's a 3-step method. And the first step is to find a topic from one of our sites. Now, there are many sites to choose from. Of course, there's pursuegod.org, where you can find topics on faith and Bible and daily life, and topics for students and student ministry, and all of this is Bible-based. And then, of course, there's our kids site, pursuegodkids.org. This is great to equip your parents to disciple their kids, and we even have kids curriculum. And then, of course, you know about Pursue God Network, because that's where this particular video resides. This is our site for pastors and leaders, everyone who's trying to create a Pursue God church or ministry. And then, of course, there's flextalk.org. Now, FlexTalk, if you haven't seen this site yet, this is a sister site that has content that is values-based instead of Bible-based. And this equips your people to go into schools and into the community and neighborhood with content that you can use for evangelism. So you find a topic from one of the sites, you send it out and share it with the people that you're going to mentor so that everyone can learn about it. And this is a really important step. Our tools are designed for that short video for everyone to watch it and start learning about that topic on their own before they come to a meeting, before they sit down to talk about it. And that's the third step. You explore it through conversation. Every topic doesn't just have the video, but it also has little summary key points. It has discussion questions to use in that conversation. The whole idea behind this is what we call conversational disciple making. It's using that conversation so that people can discover the truth and take ownership of their own process as they discover the truth through relationship, through simple conversation. Now, I want to end with this image. We've talked about this before, that this is what we're trying to create. We're trying to create full circle followers of Jesus, people who trust Jesus, who honor God, and then who eventually feel equipped and empowered to go out and make disciples. And this is a key image to understand in our system and our tools. We talk about this in Training 101. But the 3 phases of disciple making, if you really want to create a discipleship culture, you're going to have to teach people to invite people into a mentoring relationship. You'll have to teach them how to invest in people one topic at a time using that simple 3-step method. And then finally, you're going to have to teach people how to empower the people that they're investing in to go and disciple more people so that it really becomes cultural, so that it becomes viral, so that it becomes something that everyone can do. So at the beginning, you might train people through workshops. You might train your elders and your key leaders in your church to do this. But over time, the goal is that this scales and it gets so out of control that everybody's doing it. But that's great because everyone feels equipped to invite, to invest, and to train, to empower other people to go make disciples. And this is really what Paul was talking to Timothy about, right? He says, I invest in you, you invest in other people, those people invest in other people. Paul knew that he wasn't going to be around to do all of the training and all of the investing. And that's why he wanted it to live on even beyond him. And our system is meant to do the same thing. So check out those tools and those resources. Check out those websites if you're not familiar with them. And also be sure to check out our Training 101 series at pursuegod.org, because that's the series that you'll use to train people in your church to create this discipleship culture using our tools and our system.